If toxic people keep entering your life, it can start to feel personal. You look around and wonder why others seem to find calm, healthy relationships while you keep ending up drained, confused, or emotionally exhausted. Over time, you may even begin to believe something is wrong with you. But the truth is more complex and far more revealing than simple bad luck. Toxic people are not randomly attracted to others. They are drawn to specific emotional patterns. And many of those patterns belong to kind, empathetic, and emotionally aware people. One of the strongest reasons you attract toxic individuals is empathy. You feel deeply. You understand pain. You can sense when someone is struggling, even when they do not say it out loud. Toxic people recognize this almost instantly. To them, empathy looks like safety, forgiveness, and endless second chances. What feels like kindness to you feels like opportunity to them. Another reason lies in boundaries, or the lack of them. You may know what hurts you, but struggle to enforce consequences when those lines are crossed. You explain yourself. You give reasons. You hope understanding will create change. Toxic people thrive in this space. They test limits not to learn respect, but to see how much they can get away with. Many people who attract toxic partners confuse patience with loyalty. You stay longer than you should. You endure behavior that slowly chips away at your self-worth because you believe commitment means not giving up easily. Toxic people exploit this belief. They rely on your patience to avoid accountability. There is also the habit of seeing potential instead of patterns. You notice who they could be rather than who they consistently are. You focus on moments of softness and ignore repeated disrespect. You tell yourself everyone has flaws. Toxic people depend on this mindset. It allows them to continue harmful behavior while promising future change. Another powerful factor is growing up in environments where love had to be earned. If affection was conditional, inconsistent, or tied to performance, chaos may feel familiar. Healthy love can feel boring or unfamiliar, while emotional highs and lows feel intense and meaningful. Toxic people bring intensity. They mistake emotional instability for passion, and those who crave emotional connection can mistake it for love. You may also feel responsible for fixing others. When someone opens up about their trauma, pain, or struggles, you step into the role of healer. You believe love means staying and helping someone become better. Toxic people sense this immediately. They offer vulnerability early, creating emotional bonds that make it harder for you to leave when harm begins. Conflict avoidance is another reason. You may dislike tension so much that you suppress your needs to keep peace. You forgive quickly. You move on without closure. Toxic people are comfortable creating discomfort because they know you will carry the emotional burden instead of confronting them. Many who attract toxic individuals also give too many chances. You believe in redemption. You believe one mistake should not define a person. While this belief is compassionate, toxic people use it as a shield. Apologies become tools, not signs of change. Promises replace action. The hardest truth is that toxic people do not attach to weakness. They attach to kindness without protection. They look for people who love deeply but struggle to walk away when love is not returned with respect. Breaking this cycle does not require becoming cold, distant, or suspicious. It requires awareness and boundaries. It means understanding that empathy without limits becomes self-betrayal. It means recognizing that love does not require suffering to be real. When you begin to enforce boundaries, toxic people lose interest. They disappear when manipulation stops working. Healthy people, on the other hand, feel safer around boundaries. They respect clarity. They appreciate consistency. Healing also means learning to trust your discomfort. That quiet feeling in your chest is not anxiety for no reason. It is intuition asking you to pay attention. Patterns matter more than words. Consistency matters more than potential. You stop attracting toxic people when you stop negotiating your worth. When you leave at the first sign of disrespect instead of the 10th apology. When you understand that love should feel safe, not confusing. The goal is not to harden your heart. The goal is to protect it. Because the same qualities that once attracted toxic people will attract emotionally healthy ones once boundaries are in place. And when that happens, love no longer feels like survival. It feels like peace.